big predictions for this evening. Just some things that I think might happen in tonight's draft. Hours away. It's in Detroit, Michigan. I think the vibes will be among the highest. The NFL has a way of outdoing itself year after year as these drafts started traveling. I think it was Philadelphia first, then Nashville. I was Chicago was first. I was always excited to be a part of those. And we'll see where these quarterbacks go. That's it, right? It's going to be back to back to back to back. What's going to happen? What's Arizona doing? All these questions. But this guy you just heard from, Michael Penix Jr., I would confidently say he's a top 10 guy. He is not escaping the top 10. I expect the 4 quarterbacks to be off the board within the first 5 or 6 picks at worst. Everybody thinks it'll be the Vikings that move up for one of them. You know, Denver might get feisty. We all heard Sean Payton on my side at Super Bowl. I want to fall in love. Did he fall in love? I think he did. I think he did fall in love with a quarterback. Which one? We'll see tonight. Denver in play. Vegas also in play. Hard for me to imagine that the 2 teams that miss out on that trade up will be content to just sit there in the middle of the first round, hoping, wishing, praying. Shout out Dionne Warwick, that Penix just falls in their lap. I do think we see, you know, an AFC West-ish team make a small move up into the back end of the top 10 to grab him and ensure that they have a talented, long-term option going forward. So I guess that would mean 5 quarterbacks carry the one. 5 quarterbacks in the first 10 picks. Slam dunk. I think that's easy. Let's see if that one comes true. Okay, let's talk about the Patriots, right? I think that they will not trade back. I think the Patriots will select a quarterback, and I think that quarterback, I'll say Drake May. Yeah, you read that right. I think it's Drake May with 3rd overall. I'm sure the Patriots have listened to calls for number 3 and explored the possibility of trading out, but how often are you going to pick 3rd in a draft that's this rich at the quarterback position, right? Assuming Caleb goes 1, Jaden Daniels goes 2, I think the Pat snag May at 3. Sorry, JJ. The upside with him is really tough to pass up, I think. I can't see New England going into a year without a young quarterback to build around going forward. Sorry, Zappy. Don't worry, be Zappy. But I think Drake May is their man. Well liked in the building on the visits. I think Gerard Mayo also. That could be a smokescreen. I don't know. I don't know Gerard Mayo's game. Is he just putting that out there? How Games of Thrones is he? Chaos is a ladder? Is he just putting that out there to do something else? I don't know. But that's what I think happens. Prediction number 3, I think the days of like the outrageous Goodell pickup stuff is over. I just think it's the thing of the past. We're more refined at this day and age, aren't we? And these were great. These were great moments. Danny Shelton did it as the 12th pick in 2015. Devin Lloyd did it in 2022. Tyree Wilson, I think, did it last year. It's cool, it's cute, but I feel like we're in like meeting all these draft picks. There's a different crowd here. I feel like in hanging out with so many of them. I think it's like maybe there's this thing, the dap up, whatever you want to call it. But I think there's not one pickup, and that's bold because there's some big boys, there's some big fellas. I think there's not one pickup of Goodell today. Number 4, the Rams trade back, and we go an 8th straight draft without Les Snead making a first-round pick. I'm not convinced. The jig is up, fellas. McVay is going to head into his 8th season. That's actually insane that he's in his 8th season as a head coach without a single first-rounder chosen under his belt. This is the first time since selecting Goff back in 2016 that LA's even held a first-round draft pick, as we all know. F them picks. They want to keep that going. They're in their draft house somewhere in Bel Air doing their thing, like up in Laurel Canyon. They pick 19th tonight. Something just tells me that with the way that Snead and McVay have been so about that. I don't know what the word is for that. About the FM picks thing. I just think we see them trade back and pick a haul for the future just to keep the gag running. That's what I think. Okay, another bold prediction. I have, who's going to steal the show, right? Is it like Belichick's gone, so that dog's not going to do the thing. And that's a day 2, day 3 thing. I have a really great feeling that Missouri defensive tackle Darius Robinson, friend of Up and Adams show, he steals the show at the draft. He gave us a little taste of that a couple of weeks ago.
I just left New York. I got my suit for the draft, so I'm all set.
What are you wearing? Give me a little, because I know that you like fashion too.
Yeah, it's a little I'm not trying to give away too much, but just know, your boy might win top dress at the draft. So.
Okay, I think he's going to do. And he's from Michigan. It's happening in his backyard, of course. From Detroit, so there's all of that. The good connection, Southfield, Michigan, to be specific. Canton High School graduate. It's going to be a special moment for him. So right now, it looks like it might be a little bit of a wait. And that's just going to fuel the emotion. I think he'll have more people in the crowd than everybody else. Somebody like the Dolphins, happy to inherit him at 21. The Cardinals pick again at 27. The Bills at 28, wouldn't hate that. Maybe they'll grab a wideout. But his hometown Lions, guys, they're at 29, okay? 29 is a landing spot that is realistic for Darius Robinson. I'm crossing my fingers and wishing for the best for him. Okay, we're going to take a short break here. We're going to have a one thing you need to know. We're going to